Oops. Gotta wait until it tells. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Title of this one is "Turn to Jesus?" Question mark. Well, I'm wearing my Get Twisted shirt. Hello, Maggie. I hope you watch this, Maggie. I got my Get Twisted shirt on just for you, darling. Get twisted and stay twisted. By God, look at the Irish. I'm just messing. Anyway, but yeah, that's called "Turn to Jesus?" Question mark. And you say, well, Von, what in the world did you name your hangout that for? I'm going to tell you. It turns out that my darling wife had apparently, allegedly, rededicated herself back to being a Christian again and failed to tell me. How's that grab you? Yet something else that Andrea forgot to tell me. But what a surprise there, right, guys? I mean, she doesn't tell me nothing hardly. So, that's no surprise. Let's see, where the heck is my Twitter? I reinstated my Twitter, by the way. If you didn't know, now you do. Yeah, I reinstated my Twitter. I don't know why. I just did. But I did. Alrighty, so let's see how. I'll open this up. Open it up on Twitter. See if anybody wants it. Of course, I've got all my little security measures in place. If anybody wants to come in, we'll have to go through the screening process, of course. But yeah, and it turns out, folks, that my wife had apparently rededicated her life to being a Christian, at least temporarily, and nobody told me. She didn't tell me. None of her friends told me. None of my family members told me. She told everybody. Including my own family members, that she had went to church, got hands laid on her, had a demon cast out of her allegedly, and rededicated her life to Christ. Well, the problem is that she failed to tell me that shit. Now, I don't think she was a Christian for very long, because I'm pretty sure Christians don't have cyber sex behind their husband's back. But if they do, well, then that's just one more reason why I've titled this particular hangout "Turn to Jesus." Huh. See, here's the thing, man. Alright, I've actually got a lot of individuals, both privately and publicly, wanting me to return to being a Christian. Because I used to be what they called an on-fire Christian. In other words, I used to be very passionate about Christ and about the blessings of being a Christian and all that good garbage. Without the dogma, ironically. I steered clear of the dogma even when I was a Christian. But I have a lot of pressure from certain corners wanting me to come back to being a Christian again, particularly a Protestant, actually, wanting me to be Church of God, Assembly of God, holiness, Pentecostal, that type of deal. And that's all well and good. I mean, I can see where a lot of Christians would want me to come back to being a Christian again, rededicate my life, and all that stuff. Keith Truth, for one thing, has openly stated he would want me to come back. There are several pastors that have publicly stated they would like me to come back to being a Christian. And and now that I have recently gotten this information that my wife may have rededicated her life back to being a Christian, here's the thing that bugs me, though. What if she did become a Christian, and then all Christians are like, well, hell, your husband's of the devil, You need to leave him, get away from him, and them demon-possessed children too, and go live in a shelter. Wouldn't that be ironic? Wouldn't that be ironic? Here, throw this computer mouse at him. You'll see the devil come out of him. You know. So that would be another reason why I would never, ever rededicate my life back to being a Christian again, right? Took my wife away. Let's review, folks. Let's review, okay? For those of you who don't know the story, let me back the truck up here, and I'll tell you the whole story. I had been divorced from my first wife, Pamela. I was going through massive bouts of depression, fear, contempt for myself. Myself, I said, not for somebody else, myself. I mean, folks, believe it or not, I actually turn inward when there's a calamity. I look at myself. I'm like, well, I fucked up. What can I do? How can I improve? That sort of thing. And so I'm down in the dumps, and I'm like, the divorce is final, and I'm alone again, and so I'm sitting there thinking, well, what do I do now? So I'm sitting in my chair like this, and then for some unknown reason, call it whatever you want, I don't care, but I had a finger raise my chin up, and I beheld a light being, angel, Jesus, whatever you want. I don't care what you call it, doesn't matter. And I beheld this entity. There was no denying it. There was no getting around it. And of course, the fact that I had tears all in my eyes and couldn't fucking see probably had a lot to do with it too. But yeah, I couldn't. I didn't make out any features or anything. But it's just really bright. But he took my finger, took his finger, and raised my chin up, and saw it. It's like, James Paul, you have a great and glorious future that'll benefit all of mankind. Now, here's the funny thing about it. My name had not been changed to James Paul back then. All right. James Paul, you have a great and glorious future that'll benefit all of mankind. All right. That's where that comes from, folks. That's where that promise comes from. It's way back after my first divorce. That's where it comes from. Right. But then, I got renewed, Christian-wise, spiritually, if you will, and so I started watching a Christian channel on TV, and Christian channels like, wait on the Lord, wait on the Lord, wait on the Lord, wait on the Lord, wait on the Lord. I'm sitting there in front of TBN, watching TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network. Sitting there in front of that damn thing, and wait on the Lord. Don't do it yourself. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. So I'm sitting there waiting on the Lord. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And months turn into years. And I'm still waiting on the Lord. Waiting. Dutifully waiting. 25 years I waited. 25 years. And then finally, an epiphany happened. I said, fuck this. I denounced my Christianity, went up, got on the internet, went to SinglesNet, and there was this little picture in a chat room. I clicked on it, winked it, and then I, went on about my business. That little picture I clicked on was Andrea. And she started dialoguing with me on SinglesNet. And we hit it off. And everything was awesome. It was. It was. So I had to wait 25 years to get Andrea, folks. 25 years I waited to get Andrea. And not many girlfriends or one-night stands in between that either. Not very many. Waiting on her. Waiting on her. And then I get her. And then what happens? She gets taken from me by a bunch of assholes on the internet. Just that easy. Just that fucking easy. She's taken away from me by a bunch of assholes on the internet. Alright? So you can understand why I might be a little hesitant to go back to being a Christian now, huh? Right? You reckon? So if you're a Christian and you would like to debate me on this shit, feel free to come in here. Compel me to come back. You know, after waiting 25 years, and then after losing my second wife. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe you got the right words to say that'll convince me that coming back to Jesus is the way, because I'm telling you right now, I don't think you will. You're welcome to try. If you're welcome to get back in here, give me a shot. Alright, there's the link. For those of you on the YouTube side, there's the link. If you think you can come in here and compel me to become a Christian, I'm all ears, man. But I don't think you're going to be able to do it, personally. I've got to see a change in her. Okay, I've seen her in court now 5 times, guys. I've not seen no change in Andrea. She's not repentant. She's not forgiving. She's not, you know, admitting that she did wrong about anything. In fact, just the opposite. She's haughty and high-minded and stuck up and snobbish. She don't believe she's done anything wrong, folks. She don't believe she's done her husband wrong. She don't believe she's done her children wrong. And until I see some type of repentant attitude in her, why should I rededicate my life to Christianity? Right? Now, if I walk into that courtroom on the 9th, and I see somebody that truly is sorry for what she done to me, and that truly is wanting forgiveness, and that truly is wanting to come back home and start a life again and try to do right by her husband and her children, then I might be compelled to rededicate my life to Christ. But I'm not going to rededicate my life to Christ sight unseen. I'm going to need proof. I'm going to need a change in her before I do anything. Fact, Jack. But now, if you're a Christian and you think you can convince me otherwise, you're welcome to come in here. Now, Jeff Spicoli, you're one of my trolls. And I know it. I don't think you're a Christian. But if you are, give it your best shot. There, you're hot.
Hey, I was in with you when we were talking with Father Judgment and Paulie a couple 3 or 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I told you they'd have to come out with a ladder and do it.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's all well and good. That's all well and good. But dear old mom decided to intervene on that matter, or they'd already been.
Yeah. You need to, if you're gonna have your business and stuff and do that, you have to.
She is so afraid that I'm going to get internet. I don't know why. She hates the internet. Mom does. She hates it.
Well, there's a lot of people that do.
The thing of it is, though, if I do, in fact, get a lucrative business proposal later on, which I might, then I might consider coming back. But, you know, obviously I'll have to be making decent money if I do. And quit recording me. Quit recording me, damn it. I'm hearing the echo. Quit recording me. Stop it now.
I'm not recording you. I wouldn't know how to if I could.
Dude, I'm hearing the echo in the background. What's going on?
That's the TV. The old lady's got it on.
TV, all right. Whatever.
All right, hang on. I'll go out in the garage. I can't smoke in the house anyway.
All right, fine. Now, if you're a Christian out there, and you think you can convince me to come back to Christ, sight unseen, without no help, without nothing, without seeing nothing in my life, you know, you're free to try. You can come in here and compel me. If you, let's say you're a Christian and you believe you had a word from the Lord for me, I'll welcome it. Bring it on in here. Come on in here and tell me.
I think that's pretty much a personal decision, Von.
Well, like I said, you know, I am getting, you know, I'm getting a lot of pressure, actually, believe it or not. I'm getting a lot of pressure to come back to Christ, to come back to being a Protestant Christian again. I used to be extremely powerful as a Christian. I really was, man. I was really what they call on fire. You know, I mean, I knew my scriptures. I knew what to believe and what not to believe, and what was right and what was right. And ironically, I stayed away from a lot of the dogma even back then. I stayed away from it. I didn't like dogma even back then. But the thing of it is that I've actually got quite a bit of pressure wanting me to rededicate my life and come back to Christianity. But see, the thing of it is, I don't think it's fair of me to go back sight unseen without seeing something in my wife first.
I think that'll happen, and you know what? Just ignore the people that are pressuring you. That's a very personal decision between you and God. Period. That's something that you're going to have to decide on.
Yeah.
Not some idiot on the internet.
Yeah.
The place looks good, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It looks a lot better since it ain't all cluttered up with shit. She would never let me throw nothing away. She would never let me throw nothing away, and she keep promising she's going to get rid of all them excess clothes, and she never did. And so finally, now that she's gone, she can't stop me. Now that she's gone, she can't stop me. So I got all that shit, bagged it all up, boxed it all up, and got it the hell out of my house. Now I can actually walk through my damn house, man. It's fucking awesome.
And that's healthy.
Yeah, of course it's healthy. Well, here's the thing. She's telling people that she's a lot less stressed now that she's away from me. Well, duh. Go. Have you Googled what a cluttered house does to you? Guess what it does? It causes stress.
Well,
that's right.
It
causes stress. A cluttered house. Google it. A cluttered house causes stress. And she's telling everybody, "Oh, I'm so less stressed now." Well, of course, you're not in a cluttered house anymore. She's in a safe house, but that's beside the point. But not cluttered up no more.
It's not healthy either, and
it's not healthy. No, it's not. It's not. It's absolutely.
And probably the kids are happier too. They get to run around. The kids are
indeed. Well, the kids now have a nice big living room to play in, see, whereas they didn't before. And the fact that I've kept it this way now for how many months? 2.5 months, going on 3. I'm military trained, man. I can keep the place squared away. It's just that it got overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. I mean,
I know. It's like, where do you start? Where do you start?
Exactly. Where the fuck do I start with this shit? I mean, even my own computer room, I was like, where in the hell do I start? So I had to call in reinforcements, man. I had to call in some help.
You got to do what you got to do, and just like when you're military training, it's when your objective was achieved. It doesn't matter how it was achieved as long as it was achieved.
Correct.
Period.
Correct.
And it was achieved. You'll find out, Von, that it's a lot easier to keep the place clean than it was to clean it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know this. I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, I did 2 sweeping videos, for God's sake. I know this. And I was telling Andrea this. While she was still here. I said, listen, the house is too cluttered. I can't walk through my house. You've got to do something with all these clothes. You got to do something with all this stuff, all this junk, these books, toys, all this stuff. Do something with it. Put it out in the garage. Put it, have a yard sale. Whatever the fuck you got to do. But I can't walk through my damn house. And I don't know. It just never.
Well, not to mention that it was a damn fire hazard.
Yeah.
I mean, that place would have went up in a big hurry, and you're quite a ways away from the fire department. That place.
Trailers go up anyway, dude. They do. Yeah. Go up anyway. But yeah, it was there was a potential for that, I guess. But I was always real careful not to.
But you don't smoke cigarettes anymore, so.
No.
I think the chances of that happening are significantly lower.
Significantly lower, yes. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean, it's really nice, man. I got a house now. I can actually walk through my damn house again. It's great. Now, of course,
that's good for your mental health too.
It is. Of course it is. Like I said, if you Google it, you'll find out that a cluttered house does indeed cause stress. She's like, oh, I have so much less stress now that I'm away from James. Well, of course you do. You're not in a cluttered house anymore, dummy. I mean, simple as that. Just that simple. You're not cluttered. If you're in a cluttered house, you're going to have stress. You know, and why? Why is that? Because you can't clean effectively a cluttered house like you can a house that's not cluttered. Simple
Well,
as that.
it's depressing as hell.
Um, Absolutely. All that gobbledygook, all that. You know, but it, you know, but of course, like I said, the main thrust of this particular hangout is because I am in fact getting pressure to reconstitute myself to the Christian ethos, and you know, I'm kind of hesitant to do that. Now, allegedly, my wife converted to Christianity some time back, and she told me that they laid hands on her. She told me that they cast a demon out of her, even, I think, if I recall correctly. But she never said nothing about rededicating her life back to Jesus. She told my family, and she told her friends, and I think she might have even told some trolls on the internet, but she never told me. Now, why that is, I do not know.
Well, that should raise an eyebrow right there.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and it does, and it does. All right, David and James, you are hot. David and James, you are hot. Okay, I had to re-add James. All right, you gotta unmute up here, guys. Whoops, I lost David. Where the hell did he go? All right, Sherlock, you gotta unmute up here. Unmute up here, guys, if you want to talk. Got no sound. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, I need the spaces left for people that can talk, bro. I only get 10 spaces, and I need them for people that are going to interact, okay?
Hey, there we go.
If you want to listen, I can give you the link to the YouTube side, and then you can listen from there. But, I need the spaces. Yeah, thank you. All right. All right, Sherlock, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, dude. What's on your
Did
mind?
you get that info I got off on you for you know who?
Yeah. Yep. You can always send it again, though, if you think I didn't get it. You know, it doesn't hurt to send it again.
Did you get that info I got for you?
The only thing you said is that it was he
No,
had
no,
it.
the PM.
Oh well. Oh, when? For where? To YouTube?
No, the PM that I sent you, that you sent me. On
Right.
Kenny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got your correspondence concerning Kenny, but I'm not, but we can hash that out later. Anyway. And I hate I burned up my damn atomizers. I'm gonna have to get me some more atomizers, man. This sucks. Literally sucks, by the way. So anyway, Sherlock, what do you think, man? You think I ought to rededicate back to being a Christian again, or do you think I ought to see some kind of sign in my wife before I do?
I think you got 3 blessings right now.
Yes, I do. That's true. That's true. You're right. But I still feel like these children need a female influence. Okay, they do. They really do. All right, whether it be my wife or somebody else, they need a female influence. I am not going to be able to adequately tell my daughters certain things. Okay, I'm gonna need a female presence for some of this shit. All right, that's just the way it goes. But hang on, Chuck.
It'll come, Vaughn. It'll come.
Well,
It ain't gonna take 25 years either. Did you see what I put in the chat?
No.
That's my feelings on it.
Well, it is a personal relationship. I agree with you. It shouldn't be an organization or a business or a social club. It should be a personal relationship. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
You
Sure.
can make a church of your own.
Yeah, that's true. And to be quite honest with you, the 3 times Jesus went to church, he tried to kill his ass. So now what does that tell you about church? All right? You know, then people, oh, you need to come to church. Well, wait a minute. Jesus got killed. They tried to kill Jesus 3 times when he went to church. You want me to come to church? No, I don't know. I don't know about that. Charlie, you're hot.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not much, man. Everything gets shut down on Thursday. Mom decided to be courteous and give me basic cable.
Cool. Hey, it's better than nothing, right, brother?
It ain't nothing. It ain't
Come on,
nothing.
man. Hey, as
I
long
do-
as you have the History Channel, you're good.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna
But
say
see
the
that-
same thing.
But that's the thing, man. The History Channel and the Weather Channel and the Learning Channel and shit like that, that's all Tier 2 and Tier 3 shit, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it ain't basic.
Oh, shit.
You don't get that shit under basic. But by basic, I mean basic. I mean, the only thing you get is local channels. That's
Yeah,
it.
but here, History Channel is on your basic.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, everything is on your basic. You
Damn.
guys on Cox?
No, Time Warner.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Time Warner.
Yeah. No, dude. I'm basic down here. All you get is your local channels. That's it. That's all you get.
Isn't Time Warner owned by AT&T?
Probably.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I really don't know. Dude, there's been so
owned by
many
AT&T.
fucking mergers I couldn't tell you. Way too many, in fact.
That's true. I mean, I remember years ago where Cox Cable, most people didn't even, shit, we're talking 30 years ago. You know, people hadn't even heard of Cox Cable. Now it's worldwide,
Right.
you know. So I thought most people were on it. No, where I live, I live real close to somebody else in this room. You know, we have Cox Cable here.
Mm-hmm.
People that like to issue death threats sitting in this room right here.
I got DirecTV and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, now DirecTV, that's a different animal. That's satellite.
Yeah, but it's only 40. No, I take it back. It's like 60.
Mhm.
60 something a month.
Yeah.
But I got DVR. I can record 5 things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's way better. We have Charter, and I mean, for the cable provider up here is Charter, and they just suck.
I've heard of Charter. I don't know what area that covers, but yeah, I've heard it. Hey, Vaughn, later on I'm going to send you a link into your inbox, and it's actually a website, and it's iLive.to, and you can watch any live streaming broadcasting channel anywhere in the world right there on your computer over your internet.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean,
That works for me.
they have all the channels.
Mm-hmm. Brennan, you're hot. Whoever you are. That's still
Yeah.
hot, knowing who you are.
Hey, Yamato, can I ask you a question?
Ask me whatever you want.
Yeah, why the fuck you running around issuing death threats to everybody on the internet, and then you pop into Vaughn's room, and you immediately open up with, yeah, check your private email for that secret information that you can get on Kenny KPZ. Why the fuck, motherfucker, you 7 mile away living from me, motherfucker, are running around issuing death threats to my friends?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Bring it.
oh, come on, man. Why? Why? Are you the internet keyboard badass motherfucker running around here living 7
Bring
miles?
it.
Yeah, whatever. You know what?
Knock on my door,
You know
fuckface.
what? Arguing with you is like fucking running in the Special Olympics. You may win, but you're still fucking retarded, dickface.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
you.
fuck? You're a big badass keyboard warrior running around on the internet issuing death threats to 58-year-old men, motherfucker? 58-year-old men? Are you such a big badass motherfucker? You gotta make your threats over the internet? A man posts a video.
Who the hell's
you would-
58?
Oh, sweet old man. Yeah.
Oh, the sweet old man.
man. Mr. fucking right here, Mr. Sherlock is Yamato, and he's issuing death threats to sweet old man. Go fuck yourself, faggot. You're just, I mean, fuck. You know,
Why?
hold on, man. Hold on. When you pick up a fucking slug off the sidewalk and you see that shit that's left on the sidewalk, that's
Yeah,
that
dude.
blue shirt wearing cocksucking motherfucker. You're a big badass keyboard warrior, ain't you, motherfucker? Issuing death threats to people. Kick this motherfucker out of your room, Bond. Issuing death threats.
Now wait,
to
now
everybody.
wait a minute. Let's be fair now. Let's be fair, because Mr. Dark Zodiac and let's see who else. There was somebody else. There was like 2 or 3 people publicly live on Blog TV issued death threats to me, and I'm 52. Well, 50. Excuse me.
Age don't matter, man. Do you know sweet old man? You know him.
Yeah, I know him. He
Yeah,
also made all kinds of hate videos about me.
No, brother, those weren't hate videos. Those were videos just busting your balls. And you know damn well that old man had never anything to do with your personal life. He's an old man that makes videos about news clips. He makes videos about all kinds of shit. He just fires up a video once every 4 or 5 days. And all those videos to you, brother, were just like videos of me just busting your balls. It was all good fun, and you know it. I've even seen you laugh at some of his videos. All right? But that motherfucker right there literally has issued death threats to every fucking buddy.
Mm.
All right? He's a fucking little piece of shit.
Now, I'm not aware that he put anything out there. I'm not.
All
aware.
right.
So,
All right.
you know,
All right. Well,
I mean,
look.
if he did, he did, but I'm not aware of it. So,
You know what? I was getting ready to log in, and then I saw that cocksucking motherfucker walk in here, and it turned it all around. I was getting ready to come in here and just chill out, shoot the shit with you, man.
yeah.
Because, like you say, your internet's going off. And yeah, same thing. I've canceled my service, and it's been like a week, before where they cut that shit off. So
Well,
I
they're going to go
understand.
out there and climb on the pole, and
Yeah, I mean, you live way the fuck out in BFE next to a lake and shit.
yeah,
They-
people don't believe me, but I am literally in the middle, smack dab in the middle of Daniel Boone National Forest. And if you get a map and you look how huge Daniel Boone National Forest is, and just how deep into that son of a bitch I literally am in the boonies. I mean, there is no. I mean, my God, we just saw a black bear just the other week, mountain lion over here not long ago, coyotes in my own backyard. Coyotes in my own backyard. Wolf down a couple of hollers down, as they like to say down here. I mean, I literally live in Daniel Boone National Forest for real. And
yeah, I know.
it's-
I know exactly where you live.
They're
It's-
fucking, don't fuck with them coyotes, man. They're fucking. There's some disease-carrying sons of bitches.
No, I know it. But they all have the potential to carry disease. I mean,
Come up and they'll take your cat. They'll take dogs. They'll bite fucking kids. They'll do, especially if you got wolves or bears around, because that's competition for food for them. So coyotes are, they'll take the path of least resistance and take whatever.
The nice thing about coyotes is that they tend to be cowards, unless you
Yeah.
have superior number.
They're very placid.
Yeah,
very-
now,
I mean,
wolves
they're-
on the-
So you must live in Norfolk, huh?
They're more afraid of you than you are of them. Shut
No.
up, where I ain't talking to you.
now
More
wolves.
afraid of you than they are. Yeah, exactly. Now, I grew up in San Diego County. We have mountain lions, we have wolves, we have coyotes. And one time, when I was a kid, we were a member of a family camping group. Okay? And we would go out once a month on a weekend to a different campground. And one night it was about 10 o'clock, and I was walking back to my trailer. And as soon as I was rounding the motor home that was next to us, I heard our trash can tip over.
Mm.
So I took my flashlight and I shined it over there, and I
Hey,
shit you
Vaughn, I'll be
not,
right back.
there was like a whole family. It was a pack. Okay, go fuck yourself, douchebag. There was a whole there was a whole pack of coyotes, and as
Mm.
soon as I shined my flashlight on them, they just kind of froze, and then just turned around and walked away. They're more interested in your trash than they are of you. They want as little interaction with humans as possible.
Mm.
Now, when I was on leave one time, I came home from the army and I went camping with, let me think, there were four of us friends that grew up as kids. And I was home and it was fuck it, let's go camping. So being in the army, I was up to fucking 5 a.m. every morning. You know, my ass was waiting for reveille. So when we went out camping that weekend, I went out for a walk. Everybody else was sleeping. And I got about a quarter of a mile down the road. And in San Diego County, the boulders there, man, they're like 2-story boulders. They're huge. Okay. And I came around a boulder and I was like 6 feet away, nose to nose with a mountain lion.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she had taken a young calf from the ranch next door and she was sitting there eating it. And I froze like a bitch, man. I nearly shit my pants. And she just looked up at me and went right back to eating that calf. And I just slowly walked away. I went back to the camp. I woke up all my friends. They didn't believe me. So I took them up to that spot. Sure as shit, there was a half-eaten calf and the mountain lion tracks walking off. I mean, if you watch the news, like the LA County news, the farther people push into mountains, the more those indigenous animals. I mean, watch the Los Angeles County news. You'll see 3 or 4 newscasts a year where mountain lions or even bears are running through residential neighborhoods.
I was going to say, there's video right on YouTube where
Oh, yeah.
wolves and coyotes will come right in Walmart and into these stores and root around through the stores, and people are like, "What the hell?" You know, coming right into the stores, man.
Yeah, I mean, even over the last year, have you noticed an increase in online videos of deers literally like crashing through store windows?
Yes, I have.
You know, I mean, like 4 or 5 days ago on Facebook, somebody shared a post of a mother and an infant mountain lion sitting right outside their glass back door. You know? And it was in Colorado, just staring through that door.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there was in fact, there was a picture. Trying to think where the hell I saw it at. I think I saw it on Facebook, but it was like 21 pictures that you wouldn't believe or some shit like that. And the very first fucking picture is this department store. I forget what it was now, but it's some sort of department store. And here's a damn Bengal tiger just trotting right along in front of that store, man. It's like, what the fuck, you know? So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, you know, we encroach on their territory, they're going to encroach on us, man. That's just the way it's going to be, you know.
Oh, I know. I mean, go ahead.
What else are they gonna do? What else are they gonna do? There's a mountain lions out there in LA County are attacking joggers and shit. You know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I was really upset with that one story about that woman and her daughter that went jogging, and the daughter got killed, and the mother just barely escaped with her life, or was it the other way around? Anyway, it was a bear attack. They were out jogging, and it was a bear attack, and the bear killed one of them and severely injured the other. I don't even remember how they got away, but yeah, it was pretty bad, man. You know, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, you see a lot of videos like that, mountain lions and tigers and shit.
Well, I'm telling you, it's gonna become more prevalent. You watch, it's gonna become more prevalent, whether we like it or not.
Exactly. The farther we push out into their society, into, you know, their domain,
They're going to push back into our.
the more track housing we build farther out into the woods and everything else, it's going to happen more and more. And especially California, when you have the forest fires out there,
Mm-hmm.
And those fires literally kill off all the vegetation, the wildlife. I mean, it takes 4 or 5 years for that that natural wildlife to literally regrow
Mm-hmm.
to the age and the size that these natural predators were smart enough to escape these fires, for them to regrow. So they're going to come into your neighborhoods. They're going to trip over your trash cans. They're going to be eating your dogs, your cats, everything else. Same thing. Like I remember, shit. When was it? I want to say 82. We had a huge fire in San Diego County where it burnt, man. It burnt hundreds of thousands of acres. And literally, we
Yeah,
had
in Kentucky,
we
too.
we had rattlesnakes swimming through our pools. Literally, rattlesnakes sitting in our backyards and shit, because they're trying to escape the fires.
Right.
I mean, people were waking up to find a rattlesnake curled up in their front, in their living room.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I mean,
Not fun.
it's all nature, brother. It's all nature.
Gotta keep you a snake bite kit handy, man. I tell you, it don't hurt to go to Walmart and buy you a snake bite kit or two, just in case, because you never know.
Yeah, well, I grew up with them, so I know how to handle them. I mean, when I was 14, 15 years old, I was picking them up, It's just, you have to read the snake. When you look at a snake and when that tongue's coming out, the faster that tongue comes out and the longer they have it out is the more aggressive they are. And usually with a rattlesnake, you can tell by the tongue first, even before they start rattling. But the thing is, it's just not to grab a hold of that snake. It's just to let it slide through your hands, and they don't feel threatened.
That's still, I don't trust a reptile. I don't trust a
Charlie,
reptile at
you
all.
need to stop talking so much, dude.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
trust
you need to go fuck yourself, Issuing death threats on the internet. Why don't you just fucking disappear, you cocksucker? So, go fuck yourself.
Hey, I just popped in. I wanted to say, hey, Vaughn, and tell you, have a good, whatever it is you're going to have after you shut your internet off.
Not much, not much. I mean,
Congrats on the house.
Mom has decided to grace me with basic cable, which is basically nothing.
Hey,
No, it's
listen,
like-
you
but
got
that-
the three most important things in the world in that
Yeah.
house with you,
Well,
right?
of course, of course. And I'm hoping that Andrea will grow a brain and realize that, all this hullabaloo of he threatened me and all this other garbage. I never threatened her, man. I really didn't. If I was going to do any harm to her, why wouldn't I just wait till she's asleep and do it then, right? I mean, come on.
I don't
No,
know.
I had no intentions of harming her, and she knows it. I mean, she threw a butcher knife. She threw a butcher knife at me, folks. She threw a butcher knife at me. I didn't do shit to her. She threw a dinner plate like this, like a flying saucer. I never did anything to her, but yet somehow she throws a computer mouse or a tin can, and suddenly I'm gonna attack her. Bullshit. I think I'm gonna attack her when she threw the
About the whole
butcher
thing.
knife at me. You know.
But I've decided about the whole thing, and I hope that everybody else follows and gets right behind me in line. Trolls and non-trolls and whoever alike. It's none of my business. And I put my 2 cents out there, and I shouldn't have, whatever. But I hope everybody else gets right in line behind me. None of my business what is going on with you and Mouse.
Yeah.
It's none of anybody else's business what's going on with you and Mouse. And I know you're going online and telling it, and that's your to do.
Well, see, the thing of it is, here's the thing. If Mouse hadn't reached out to the trolls after she left my house, I wouldn't be talking about it publicly.
Exactly.
Since she put it out there in public, I've got to respond, you see. Because if I don't respond, people are going to sit there thinking I'm some kind of asshole when I'm not. So I have no choice but to respond.
Hold on a second, Vaughn. Hey, I want to know who told you that Andrea was accusing you of harming your children, because none of us believe that. None of us.
I don't remember who it was, but now it was like 1 or 2 different sources said that Andrea was that's the reason my kids are going to get taken in 90 days is because Andrea allegedly has proof that I'm molesting my children or beating my children or whatever.
That's
But
bullshit, Vaughn. You're not going to lose the kids. I'm
Did
telling
that-
you right now, it
I
ain't
mean,
going
was-
to happen.
Was that something that was brought out in court? Because I doubt that.
No, it wasn't brought out in court. I told you, I got it off. You know, it was here on the internet.
Oh.
So somebody on the internet is telling you that Mouse is accusing you of molesting your children. Dude, we know that ain't true.
Well, I
Dude,
what
what are you referring to? Can't you say anything else, man? There's history, ancient history. That's all you fucking talk about.
But see, here's the problem. The problem is that the judge don't know that. You and I know I wouldn't hurt my children, but the judge don't know that. That's the problem. You know.
Well, what the judge knows or doesn't know, it's only proof that is brought to the court
Mhm.
that has anything. The judge doesn't even know you, brother. I mean, he may have seen you once or twice in your cases and everything else, but when it comes to court and lawyers and facts of law, the only thing that applies is what is proven in black and white by any agencies, any government agencies. So people here on the internet feeding to your brain that your wife is running out there. Look, other than those 3 videos that whoever posted up, nobody on this fucking internet has heard from your wife. She is deep underground, whether she is with her mother, whether she is with friends, whoever she's with, and I'm not going to get into that. But there is nobody on the internet talking to your wife that your wife is going to relay to them all this top secret John Chacon from his own home information bullshit, all right? And there's nobody on this internet that close to your wife that is saying that, yeah, your wife is out there saying that you molested your children. My friend, okay? I made a video to you the other day. I'm going to put all this shit behind us. There ain't no more fucking hate videos. I'm moving on. And what I want to say to you tonight is I would question anything that anybody of an anonymous source in the internet is telling you. Question everything. I am right here on public. Monday morning, I was with you in private. We had a 3-hour hangout with a bunch of different people. It wasn't recorded. It wasn't put up on the internet. And we were just there shooting the shit about paranormal and everything, just about life, about the news, about those children are with you now. All right, you've had 3 court cases, and those kids are still with
5.
you. 5.
That's right, Vaughn. In
So-
our last hangout, you know, he's right. I told you it'd take days and they'd have to come out with a ladder to do it, and I was right, and I'm telling you now, you ain't going to lose those kids. That's
No.
bullshit. The judge is going to see right through that bullshit, and I'm telling you, you're going to be granted primary fucking custody.
I don't know, dude. I mean, they were right about them taking my guns away.
Dude,
Tell you something about somebody.
people,
I
look.
was told a month in advance that I would have my guns taken away, and by God, they did. They took my guns.
Yeah, who told you that? Did the law tell you that?
No. I'm talking about it here on the internet. Some of my haters were saying, "Yeah, we're going to get Bond's guns taken away. We're going to get your guns taken. We're going to get your guns taken away." Bragging about it. We're going to get your guns taken away.
I think that's just standard operating procedure when you got an EPO
It's really
against
not. It's really
you.
not.
It's really
It's really not. It's
I
really
don't-
not. It's not. In a divorce, it's not just standard operating procedures for somebody to have their weapons taken away.
No, I mean,
No,
if
we're
you're-
not saying it is divorce,
No.
ma'am.
I'm saying because of the protection order.
Yes.
All right.
We're
That's
not
the
saying-
reason why.
Okay.
Ma'am, we're not saying because of the divorce.
And I'll tell you another thing, Vaughn. After the divorce is final and that EPO is off and stuff, they're gonna give you back your guns. And I'm telling you right now, you ain't gonna lose them fucking kids. Period. It's not gonna happen. Otherwise, it would have happened already. Think about it.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, you know, here we've been in front of the judge 5 times, and the judge has had more than ample opportunity to turn the kids over to her or turn them over to CPS, and he hasn't done it yet.
Exactly.
I
So
agree.
don't listen to any idiot telling you that it's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to
I
happen.
agree with this guy. I agree.
Exactly.
If they would have listen, you had an EPO against you. They came and took your fucking guns, but they left the kids in the house. That should tell you something right there.
Exactly. Right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
But look, what I'm telling you, Vaughn, is all these people
You can
that
get
just
all, you can get more weapons.
they're all sending you these behind the scenes emails and instant messages of shit that Andrea's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You are her husband, okay? You have not heard from her family, all right? You are her husband. Your mother hasn't heard from you. Friends haven't heard from you. Her own best friend, Sabrina for life, literally sat here a month ago, if not 3 weeks ago, and said even she has not heard from you. But you have all this secret inside information from just random anonymous internet people
And that's
telling you
Charlie's right.
telling
Well, now wait a minute. They're not quite so random. I mean, Kenny KPZ is out there saying that.
Oh, you think? Wait a minute. I have not heard Kenny KPZ say that Andrea has accused you of molesting your children, dude. All of us, your for all the years that I've been your hater, I know you're not molesting your kids. All
And
right? We
I
all
don't
know
believe
that.
and that I think it's bullshit too.
Hey, Vaughn, who told you? Just name the name. Who told you?
Honestly, I don't recall, but it was on 2 different occasions.
Because whoever it was needs to have their ass kicked.
It was on 2 different occasions, and you know, it was expressed to me, you know, your kids are going to be taken from you in 90 days.
I know who told you that.
It ain't gonna happen.
And when I asked why my children were going to be taken,
I know exactly who told you that.
and when I asked why my children were going to be taken in 90 days, it's because she has proof of you beating your children and molesting your children, and that's
Okay.
what I was told.
Kenny KPZ said that.
KPZ, it's Dr. Descent, and Rusty McButts, or whatever the fuck his name is,
Well, did all of those
or whatever.
wait a minute, did all those people, my friends, tell you that? They all told you? They all told you that
They said I'll lose my kids in 90 days, and when I questioned why, they said because Andrea's got proof that I'm beating these children, and she's got
Wait a minute.
these children.
So you're saying Kenny KPZ, Dr. Descent, okay, and who else? Rusty Butts?
Rusty McButts.
The
Yeah.
only
When did-
person I
when-
saw said it was Kenny KPZ, and it was only in the comment section of one of Vaughn's videos that I saw it. But
Yeah,
it was,
it's in the
now, it might have
comments
been a
section of
troll.
one of my
It might have been
videos, man.
somebody.
Wait a minute. When did they all tell you that Andrea told them that you were molesting your children?
I don't know when she told them, but I'm just telling you, they said it in the comment of my videos. You can go back and check their comments, man. It's there. It's not hidden. It's all there. Said it right in the comment section of my videos, man. Because I asked them, I said, now, why would I lose my kids in 90 days? And they said, well, because, you know, Andrea supposedly has proof of me beating my children and molesting my children.
Well,
and I'm like, bullshit. I've never beat my kids. Have I reprimanded my children? Yes. But have I beaten them? No. And there is a difference.
yeah, there's a big.
I saw that
There's a big
the only
difference.
person I saw say that was Kenny KPZ in a comment section, but I don't read all your comments, but I did see him say that. Unless
Absolutely. In the comment section of my videos. It's right out there in the open. It's not hidden.
trolls.
Hey, Sherlock. Hey, Yamato. What are you, 12 fucking years old? You gotta sit here and flip me off and mute me? What are you, 12 fucking years old? Why don't you crawl back under your fucking rock, you little bastard?
Can we kind of keep the peace here?
Yeah, we were. We were all just chilling, hanging out, and
Yeah.
that little fucktard who issues death threats to people all fucking day long on the internet, death threats, literally in the comment section of your hangouts and your videos, Vaughn,
Yeah.
that little fucking scumbag is issuing death threats.
I didn't see him. I'd have to go back and
Dude,
look.
they're
Yeah,
everywhere.
your children
They're-
look
I'm
healthy.
I'm sure the other day he was trying to say that he has my docs or something. What's
Yes.
that?
I don't know.
And you know what? You know what? I live 7.2 miles away from that motherfucker.
You're only 7 minutes away? Damn.
7 miles.
Well, 60 miles
7.2
an hour.
miles.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's
I heard it's
seven.
I'm
If
sorry.
you're going down the road at 60 miles an hour, that's 7 minutes away. Yeah.
No,
A mile a minute? That's a
All
mile a
right,
minute.
all right. Don't
But
start with
anyways.
the math here.
Hey, I
Yeah.
suck at math too,
You
so don't
suck
worry
at
about it. I
math.
suck
You've
at math
admitted
too.
it
I
before.
don't have my calculator handy, you guys. Come on.
I suck at math too, so don't feel lonely. I admit
Hey,
it.
listen, can I say something real quick, you guys?
Yeah.
I'm also leaving YouTube anyway. I've been so busy and had tons and tons and stuff to do since I had my surgery and getting back to work and everything. And so I'm leaving too. So this is like my out too. And I just
Who?
want to tell you guys,
Who
no
you
hard.
talk? Who you talking about? Me?
Why are you interrupting? I know it's being nice. Just let me talk. Holy cow. Anyway, no hard feelings to anybody. You know, it's been fun. We all trolled each other, whatever. It's been fun. No hard feelings to anybody here. Period.
Come on.
Anyways,
I
Vaughn.
invite you
Hey, I
over.
just wanted to pop in, man. I don't know how long your internet's going to be on, so
I'm here
Yeah.
till Thursday. I'm
There
here
you
till
go.
Thursday, so
I issued you a farewell in a video, so I got
Yeah.
shit to do. I'm gonna roll, brother.
okay.
Yeah.
See you
But
later,
hey,
Charlie.
hey,
Take care.
my last thing I got to say to you, Vaughn, man, is just question anything that you get in private confidential emails.
Mm-hmm.
Question the source.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I
Question
agree.
the source.
I agree.
All
Well, they
right.
told me a month in advance my guns would be gone, and hello, they're gone.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
and then they said in 90 days my kids are going to be gone. So I don't know, man. I mean,
It
I
ain't gonna
agree.
happen, Vaughn. I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
think it's
it's
going
not.
to happen either. But they were right about me losing my guns because I didn't. There's no way in hell. She had no evidence. She
Maybe it was
had
because of
no
the
evidence,
EO or whatever that
and
thing's
the
called.
judge gave it to her any goddamn way. She had no
Exactly. You
evidence.
know what? It's typical in cases of DVOs and shit like that. That's
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
person claims a gun was used, whether it was or not. They immediately come out and they they take your guns. So
Yeah.
It's like
Vaughn, I'm telling you, in 90 days, you're going to have your guns back, and those kids are going to be placed in your permanent custody. That's what's going to happen.
Well, that's what
yeah.
I'm.
So, anyways, now Mercenary Diaz wants to start muting me, so I'm fucking leaving anyways. Yeah, I don't know.
take care, okay? Listen, there's no
So,
hard feelings between me and you, two, okay?
anyways, all right, Jeff. All right, Vaughn. I'll catch you later.
All right.
No,
Alright, see you, man. See ya.
All right. I got to go too, Vaughn. I got to fucking get some shit done. Keep your chin up, dude. We'll talk again soon.
All
That
right.
picture you saw is a real sketch of an alien.
okay, on that note, I'm out, Vaughn, okay? I'll see you later. Take care.
All right, Gam. See you later.
Okay.
I think this Sherlock guy's putting everyone to sleep.
Well, that was refreshing. It was. It was a refreshing conversation. But like I said, the title of this hangout is "Turn to Jesus." I'm still waiting. I want a Christian to come in here and explain to me why I should go back to a God that made me wait 25 years to get Andrea and then allows her to be taken from me. I mean, I need, maybe there's a Christian out there that can justify all this shit because I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Make me wait 25 years to get her and then allows her to be taken from me. I'm not buying it, man. I'm sorry. I'm not buying
Maybe
it.
she was never in the picture for you, Vaughn. Angela maybe was never in the picture for you.
Well, that's nice and all, but then why have I got 3 kids from her? I mean, if she wasn't meant to be with me, I wouldn't have had the 3 kids from her, right? So obviously there's something to that, but I just, but now see my thing on it, my position on it is that I see no reason to rededicate my life back to being a Christian unless I see a change in her. Now, allegedly, according to a few sources, she rededicated her life to being a Christian again. And so my biggest thing is, well, I wonder if these Christians are telling her, oh, he's an evil pagan, he's of the devil, you need to leave him, his children are of the devil, you need to get away from them, You know, and I'm just wondering if that angle ain't being played too. You know, because some Christians are like that. They're very judgmental. And
I hope that
you
fucker
know,
comes over here so I can call the police on him.
do what now? Do what? Sherlock, do what?
Right? But it's still, she was just there to have the babies. She wasn't in the picture for you long term.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, if that's the case, why didn't he have a replacement waiting in the wings to replace her with? But he didn't. You know, there was no replacement. Now that the girl from Europe was supposed to come, but because of her boyfriend being a stick in the mud, she's not going to be allowed to leave the country. She's going to have to stay there.
I heard people saying that European girl was Nessie.
You had people what?
People saying that that European girl was Nessie. That Nessie girl.
Nessie? No. Nessie and Alpha are an item, dude.
Oh, okay.
Nessie and Alpha are an item. Besides, Nessie looks like one of my relatives. It would be.
What you say?
It would be kind of creepy, man. Nessie looks like one of my relatives, man. I couldn't do it, you know.
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
It'd be like screwing my relative, man. I couldn't do that. No, she's dead. She's a dead ringer for one of my relatives.
Maybe gave her to you to have 3 kids.
Well, that seems kind of ridiculous. So why would he just give me Andrea long enough to have 3 kids? I mean, that doesn't make sense. Why not let her stay? I don't know. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. There's a lot, and like I said, man, I'd love to have a Christian come in here and explain this shit to me. You know, if they got an explanation, I'm all ears, man. I'll listen. I will. That's why I created the Hangout. Yeah, James, I know you're pagan like myself. I wish you had a microphone. Damn. You ain't got a microphone, James Bennett? Usually, almost every computer nowadays has got a built-in mic, I would think.
That's awesome, Pidgey. That's badass.
Mm-hmm. Why don't I sing Sexy Boy by Shawn Michaels? Break. Give me a break.
Go on.
No. Besides, George Michaels is a high-pitched voice anyway. I don't do high-pitch. I mean, if I was going to do high-pitch, I'd do Rob Halford before I'd do George Michaels.
I was talking about Shawn Michaels,
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
the wrestler.
Oh, I don't know. No, I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Where are we at here? 9:13. But no, I mean, you know, I am though. I'm getting a lot of pressure behind the scenes and in public too from some that are like, you know, you ought to rededicate your life. And I'm like, well, you know, if Andrea has in fact rededicated her life, why didn't she tell me? I mean, she told me about the laying on of hands. She told me about the demon. She told me people were praying for her at the church and whatnot. And that's all well and good. But she neglected to tell me the part where she had converted to being a Christian. Now, why did she leave that detail out? Why didn't she tell me? I might have converted back then. I might have converted with her if she'd have told me. But see, this is
maybe
something.
crazy, Vaughn. She might be just have bipolar, real bad.
I don't know. Maybe she is bipolar. I don't know. But it just seems kind of odd. That, now, here's the second thing that she's told everybody, my family, my friends, her family, her friends, but she never told me. You know, this is the second thing now. You know, that she's not told me. Now, I don't know if it was permanent or if it's temporary or if she went back being a pagan again. I don't know, but it just seems kind of odd that she wouldn't tell me. You know, like I said, you know, there might have been a bunch of Christians putting a bunch of shit in her head too. You know, he's an evil pagan. He's dangerous. He's going to kill you. He's full of the
Women
devil.
do that sometimes, dude.
Yeah. Well, I know they do, but there's just a lot of things don't make no sense, man. You know, too many unanswered questions. Way too many unanswered questions. But now, if I was to go into that courtroom on the 9th and see somebody that truly was repentant, truly was sorry for what they'd done, you know, then I would be encouraged then at that point to want to rededicate my life to Christ, because then I see in her that she's genuine, that she's sincere, then I would be more inclined to rededicate. If she has in fact, become a Christian again. Which that could be, just something she's told people too. She could be lying about it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, if I saw her holding hands with Chacon, actually I've already seen her holding hands
Yeah,
with
that's what Charlie thinks I'm going to do to the old man.
I don't know. I've already seen her holding hands with Chacon. And two of my relatives have seen her holding hands with Chacon.
You found any new pictures of Andrea?
I had a vision about nude pictures of Andrea that they were photoshopped, that they were not real.
No, I meant new pictures. Like new pictures of Andrea.
Do I have any nude pictures of Andrea?
No, I was no, new. Not nude, new.
Oh, new
Yeah.
pictures of Andrea.
Have
What do you
seen
mean
any-
by new pictures?
Have you seen any new pictures of Andrea?
Have I seen any new pictures of her?
Yes.
Well, there's a picture of her standing with the horses at John's ranch.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
So that's the only new one I've seen of her. But
Alright.
I don't know. Maybe you need to go to one of those Amish places and hang out for a while.
Yeah, well, that has been a thought crossing my mind. Either the Amish, the Mennonites, or the Quakers one. I have thought of that. It would definitely get my kids away from the trolls. Because, I mean, you can't exactly harass somebody if there ain't no damn electricity, now can you? Right?
Yeah. That's right.
I've been thinking about that for the protection of my
They're
children.
always Photoshop, dude.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, if I went into court on the 9th and I saw a repentant Andrea, somebody that was truly sorry for what she did to me, and that was truly sorry for abandoning her children, and that was truly wanting to reconcile and truly wanting to go to marriage counseling and do the right thing, take anger management courses, whatever she wants. I mean, I'm willing to take whatever courses she wants, but she's got to want to take them too, and she's got to want to be serious, and she's got to want to be a repentant person. Okay, but I have not seen that in the 5 times we've been in court. I've seen somebody who is stuck up, snobbish, aggressive, and that first time that we were in court, she was downright hateful and mean.
Court's a funny thing.
Huh?
I said, court's a funny thing.
Yeah, it is. Indeed. But, if I see a change in her, and I knew that change was brought about because of, the fact that, Jesus, or whatever, Yeshua was wanting me to return, then I would be compelled to maybe do that. But this doing something sight unseen, because I could sit there and rededicate my life to Christianity and start following Yeshua again and, leave my pagan past, only to find that I go into court on the 9th and she's just as belligerent as she was the last 5 times we were in court. Then it's like, well, shit, I got played, right? That's what I would think if I did that. So no, I want to see a definite change in her before I do anything of that nature. And I should buy some horses. Actually, one of my relatives has horses down here, and my neighbor had horses. Has horses. So All right, James Bennett. See you later, man.
I
Have a
guess
good
horses
evening.
are our favourite animal.
Well, see, that's something else too. I did not know that she was so enthralled about horses. She never told me that shit. She never told me she was so enthralled with horses. She never did. I mean, my neighbor across the street had all kinds of horses. She never even mentioned it, hardly.
Should have gone horse riding and stuff.
She never mentioned that either. Like I said, I did not know that she was interested in horses. She never brought it up, ever, ever. And my neighbor had horses. My relative, little Jim down here, had horses. Never brought it up, though. Not once. Not once did she bring horses up. And she could have. So see, there's something else. Now we're up to 3 things that she withheld from me, aren't we?
Gosh.
What else has she been holding from me? Am I going to watch them turn off the internet? No. I don't care. And as for the basic cable, listen, basic cable ain't shit. Alright? It's a public broadcasting channel and a few local channels that play nothing but reruns. I mean, I don't even watch the local channels anyway. You want to know what I watch? Here's what I watch. I watch the Weather Channel. I watch the Learning Channel. I watch Fox News. And I'll put it on Disney Junior for the kids. That's it. That's what I watch. Okay? And so all of that shit is Tier 2 and Tier 3 stuff. And so the basic cable is basically nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of strange you to bring it up.
You're not into any soap operas, Vaughn?
I might as well not have, I might as well not have it if all I'm going to have is basic. But you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing, man. So, yeah. I'm just not interested in it. I'll call them and cancel it. if all I'm going to have is basic cable, I just call them and cancel. I don't want it. I'd much rather have internet or my phone than I would basic cable any day. Any day. So I just
$100 worth of shit.
Huh? Do what? That's right. You can get phone and cable on the internet if you know where to look. That's right.
Yeah.
You know where to look, you can. Dragon Jim, what's on your mind? You've been sitting there.
Oh, nothing, Vaughn. Just watching, paying attention.
Paying
What's
attention.
up with you?
Not much. My shit gets turned off on Thursday.
Well, you know we don't want you going. You know that, right?
It's past Thursday.
You what?
Because you know we don't want you gone, right?
You don't want me gone?
No.
Oh.
Well, I gotta go anyway.
How come they didn't come today, the internet guys?
You be yourself.
My mother,
You could be the new Art Bell.
see that what they were trying to do, they were trying to give me some kind of special deal. In fact, the deal offer people for Time Warner contacted me the other day and left a message on the phone. I tried to get back to them, but I was on hold over and over and over. And finally, after like about an hour and a half, I just said, forget this. But anyway, so we've been trying to strike a deal, or well, they wanted to give me a deal. And so that was the delay. And then plus it was storming like crazy out here. Thunder, lightning, the whole shebango. And so, and last night as well. And so, then Mom goes down there today and says, well, I'll spring for basic cable for you. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks. That's basically nothing. So, but the phone had to go anyway because, somehow the trolls have gotten my phone number, and it is being alleged that Andrea slipped and let them have my phone number. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard.
Well, can't you change that?
Well, I can change it at a cost, but I might as well just do away with it. Besides, I can sit there. I can go. I got my relative down here. I got another relative over here. Got another relative back here. Got my mom next door. Got the neighbor over here. Got another neighbor over there. I mean, I got phones all around me. If I need a phone, I just borrow somebody's phone, right? No big deal. No big deal. I don't need a phone. I don't need none of it, really. I really don't. Well, I did say people were asking me, and they did change it for free. But the second time, you got to pay.
Find it.
So, oh well. No, I was kind of hoping that some Christians would come in and defend the case for me converting first. You know, but apparently that did not happen. Going on 9:30. Still no Christians in here to defend their side of the story.
We're just getting started.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem though. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed, man. I gotta go to bed. Yeah. Gotta go to bed. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know. We'll see how things go, man. Yeah, but as far as I know right now, Thursday it all gets turned off except for basic cable. Phone's already dead. I don't know if anybody's tried it, but the phone's already dead. It's been dead. Been dead since yesterday. So the phone's dead. It's gone. And all we gotta do is get rid of the internet, and then cut me down to basic cable, I guess, and that's the end of that.
You seem kind of humbled, Vaughn.
Well, it's not that. It's just that I am deep in thought trying to figure out where in the hell this is all leading to. Like I said, I waited 25 years to get Andrea. And now she's just gone on a whim. You know, nothing. You know, that doesn't sound very fair to me. So unless there's something major going to be happening to either replace her or bring her back, you know, this, you know, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm trying to figure it all out. And like I said in my previous hangout, why didn't she file for divorce? If she really was wanting to get away from me and start a new life or whatever the hell they call it, why didn't she file for divorce? She could have got the EPO during the course of the divorce. She didn't have to file the EPO.
Well, like I said in a comment earlier, there's no reason for you to file for divorce that quickly. You filed awful quick.
I was told that I had to get my happy ass down there immediately and file for divorce, because if I didn't, she could take everything I own and, you know, anything of value, and take the kids as well. Now, that's what they told me. Said, you've got to get down there and file immediately before she does, or she'll take everything you have. Now, that's what I was told. Is that true or false?
That's false. You could have filed for legal separation.
What's that?
You could have filed for legal separation.
You're going to file for legal separation.
Mm-hmm.
Would I still get the kids, though?
Well, they're in your custody.
Nah, that's not what I asked you. Would I still get the kids?
They would remain in the home. They're in your custody.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that has the home.
Right.
If worse gets worse, the worse, she'll get 2 or you'll get 2 and somebody gets 1.
No, that won't happen.
They will not break up. I don't think they'll break up the kids, no. No, I'm not buying that. They ain't broke them up yet. I mean, we went through all that CPS bullshit and they never broke them up. So I don't see where they would break them up now. Better to have loved and lost than not loved at all. Well, that's nice. But I don't, you know, unless I start growing a pair of tits, I need a female in this home. If for no other reason than for my daughters. Okay? So, you know, if it isn't Andrea, fine. Then it needs to be somebody else. And I sure as hell can't wait another 25 years. Sorry, I'm not Moses. I'm not going to live to 900 to be 900 years old. Okay, I'm going to have something happened here relatively quickly.
Okay, fine. Maybe you were blessed with 3 children. That's going to do great things for Earth.
Well, that could be. That's one possible theory out there. That's one possible theory, is that my children will do great things, and that's where that great and glorious future thing comes into. Okay, the problem though with that is that the kids weren't around at the time I was given the promise. And the promise, as far as I'm concerned, and the way I feel about it, the promise was directed at me, not at my children, not at my wife. It was directed at me. You will do great and glorious things that will benefit all of mankind. What they are, I have
Where's
no
the
idea.
7 Mile Man at? He should have been here by now.
Well, I don't know, dude. I mean, talk to the gods about it. Don't talk to me about it. Talk to the gods about it. They're the ones that stubbing their feet on this whole matter. I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this show going. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but I'm ready to do it. But I'll tell you one thing, you can't have a great and glorious future if you're poor and in debt, now can you? Something's going to happen.
What's that you drinking, Von?
Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay.
Kool-Aid. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in over 35 years, man. That's a fact. Or no, 25, excuse me, 25 years. I was in my 20s.
So you're nice and sober.
Yep, been that way for a while. Long while. Alcohol was one of the first things I gave up. Me and alcohol had a falling out, as it were.
Does Andrea drink a lot of alcohol?
Hmm?
Does Andrea drink a lot of alcohol?
Mm-mm.
No.
I live in a dry county, what they call a dry county. Alcohol is illegal here. You come here with alcohol, you go to jail.
Damn.
Yeah. Now they've recently made the city of Manchester wet, but I think even that's just a temporary basis to see how it goes.
Now, to be honest, a dry county doesn't mean if you have it, you go to jail.
That's what I was told.
No, that's wrong.
I was told that if you're caught with open flask, you go to jail immediately. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I was told. And I was told that by the police.
A dry county means they don't sell alcohol in that county.
Well, I'm just telling you, the police told me that if they caught me with an open flask, I go to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts.
While driving or while where?
No, I can be sitting on my porch. If I'm sitting on my porch and a cruiser drives by and sees me with an open flask, I'm going to jail.
That's
This
BS.
is a dry county.
That's the same way in Virginia.
Bam. Done deal.
Alcohol is illegal. Alcohol is illegal in this county. It ain't just a matter that they don't sell it. Alcohol is illegal in this county. It's just as illegal as marijuana. If I'm sitting on my porch smoking a blunt and the police drive by and see me, they can arrest me. Likewise, if I've got a beer in my hand and they see me, they can arrest me. Same difference.
Bam. Done deal.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you, but that's not right.
Well, I got this from the police, dude. I got this from the police. It's not like I got it from some stranger. That's the police saying that shit. There was a guy just down the road here, got caught with a 6-pack of beer, unopened even unopened. He got caught with a 6-pack of beer, and they arrested his ass, and it wasn't even open. Why? Because alcohol's illegal here. It's illegal in this county, except for the city of Manchester. Now if you're in the city of Manchester and you got a beer, you're okay. But if you come out here into the hinterland,
is it in the same county?
Same county.
Well,
same county.
You're contradicting yourself there, Vaughn.
I can't help it. Sorry. I'm telling you.
Southside with a Big Mac.
I'm telling you how they've got it set up, dude. That's how they got it set up. And like I said, this thing with Manchester is probably temporary anyway. I don't know. All I know is that that's how they got it set up. If you're in Manchester, you're okay. As soon as you leave the city limits of Manchester, though, and you got an open flask, or you got a beer, you got whatever, a liquor, an ale, whatever. If it's alcoholic, you go to jail.
Well, you do know that the sheriff is the supreme lawman in the county, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that rule is set up, he has to enforce that rule, even in Manchester.
Well, I'm just telling you how they got it set up, dude. You can go into Manchester and buy as much beer as you want. Buy anything, any alcoholic beverage you want, in fact.
Like I said, I'm not going to argue with you over it.
But if you leave the city, well, come down here and see for yourself, goddammit. I mean, you know where Manchester, Kentucky is. It's off of Daniel Boone National Park, Parkway. Just go down here, come down here and see for yourself. They're selling beer in Manchester. But as soon as you leave the city limits, if you leave with alcohol, they're going to get you. Simple as that.
So I can come to your house and mean you just sit there and drink a beer?
No, you cannot. I don't live in the city limits of Manchester.
Well, I mean, I will. I'll just mean you just have a chit chat and I'll have a beer.
No, I ain't going to have the cops showing up on my property. Fuck that. I done had enough of that. I've had enough of that shit. I don't need no more of that shit. I had enough of that. Having the cops come out, take my kids, threaten to arrest me, and me threaten to arrest them right back. Tired of that shit. Taking my kids and then not a damn thing wrong with them. I'm sick of that shit.
How many miles is to Manchester?
How many what?
How many miles? How many miles?
How many miles? Well, shit, I don't know.
Well, I'm asking you. I don't live there.
I have no idea. I don't really care. I really don't. Really don't give a shit. All I know is it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get to Manchester from where I'm at, because I got to get to Oneida first. And when I get to Oneida, then I got.
He goes, hell no.
And then I got to get to the outskirts, and I got to get to the city limits. And so yeah, so about 45 minutes to an hour, all told.
It's all back road.
A lot of it's back road, yeah. Well, no, take it back. Some is back road. And once I'm on 11 though, I'm good. But yeah, man. I mean, you can go to Manchester, buy all the alcohol you want. If you come out here to the hinterland and drink it, you're gone. If you get caught. Anyways, I was hoping that some of the Christians that I've talked to would come in, but they did not. Oh well. Because I really would like their perspective on it. You know, Keith Truth and that one guy with the lightning bolt whose name escapes me. He's a Christian.
Would be nice to see a debate.
Angel with a lightning bolt. Can't think of his YouTube name right offhand. But his avatar was a big angel with a lightning bolt. He's a big time Christian on YouTube.
So being a pagan, how many gods do you pray to?
I just, you know, in general. I just pray to the gods in general. I don't have any specific. I don't have any specific names.
Can you name any of them?
I kind of lean towards the Norse deities, but even the Norse believed that all the gods of the universe was here on heaven, or here on earth, which I think is ridiculous. I can't see all the gods of the universe being on this little blue piece of shit marble. I just can't see that. It don't make no sense. So, you know, that's my problem with some of the established pagan
You know
religions.
that the Indians saw Christ at the same time that they saw Christ over there, right?
No, I'm not aware of that. There's no documentation says that Jesus Christ came here. Now, there is a Book of Mormon that suggests that Christ may have come here to America, but until I see proof, as in archaeological evidence, I have no reason to believe that he was here at all. He was a carpenter that lived in the Middle East until he reached the age of 33, and then he was crucified. And then, according to his disciples, he arose on the third day of that crucifixion and is in the clouds to be with the gods forevermore. That's what that's what I understand. But now, if somebody can give me compelling archaeological evidence to suggest that Yeshua, aka Jesus, was here, then that would be great. I'd like to see it. I'd like to review it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna ring it off. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna start getting tired here in a minute anyway. But I had hoped that some Christians would come in and want to discuss the matter.
Like one put, oh, this guy might be a Christian.
No, that's a troll.
But
anyways, all right, that's gonna do it for me.
What is it you're wanting to talk about as far as Christianity?
I just want to know. I want to know, because it seems like, if I'm going to rededicate, I would like to see something in my life first that will give me an inkling to do so. I don't think I should rededicate without some kind of olive branch extended my way.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then you don't need to be rededicating. It all has to do with faith.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's about a personal relationship. Yeah, would you walk into a personal relationship without certain conditions? I would hope not. When you establish a personal relationship with someone, there's going to be certain conditions that need to be met, true? Okay, well, my condition is that I want to see a change in my life when I go into that courtroom on the night. And if I don't, then there's no reason for me to convert. I'll stay a pagan. Now, by the same token, if I go into court on the night and I see a humbled woman that truly is sorry for what she did to me, truly is sorry for leaving her children, truly is wanting to reconcile, genuinely reconcile, or at the very least go to marriage counseling classes, then I'll be more inclined to want to rededicate my life. All right?
Mm-hmm. Are you going to do another hangout tomorrow, Vaughn?
Huh?
Are you going to do another hangout tomorrow?
Well, yeah, might as well.
Alright, good.
Well, it's my last hurrah, so I might as well, right?
Yep.
Alright,
Farewell.
I'm going to get out of here, guys. I was hoping the Christians would show up, but they never showed, so oh well. Galaxy, you got here a little bit late, dude, but I'll improve you real quick. So at least you can get to say goodbye.
Hi there.
Hey man, what's up?
Nothing.
Not much. Yeah, you got in just as I was getting ready to sign off, dude. I'm getting ready to get out of here in just a few minutes.
Get some shut-eye.
Yeah, much needed shut-eye, in fact. Much needed. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe the next hangout I can get some Christians in there to
I'm Christian.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright then.
Alright, gonna do it for me. Y'all have a pleasant evening.
Alright, see you, man.
Bye.
Night.